On Monday, Cardiff Business Club welcomed Will Hutton, economist, columnist for The Guardian and current principal at Hertford College at the University of Oxford. Never one to mix his words, Hutton is vehemently opposed to Brexit. In his most recent article he remonstrated that the Conservatives negotiating Britain's exit from the EU are feeding the public a farrago of inconsistent nonsense, resting on the unchallenged assumption that the 1980s transformed the economy for the better. They did ''t'' in an interview shortly before he addressed a delegation of over 150 business leaders at Cardiff Business Club. Mr. Hutton started by saying that Brexit was quite simply a protest vote. The referendum last year saw 60% of voters in Cardiff chose to remain within the EU, while Wales as a whole voted by the same number to leave. You can correlate the vote with educational attainments levels, he said. Where there is a higher concentration of those with degrees, professional qualifications and Level 2 and Level 3 skills, these areas are performing well and so they voted to remain. But, once you start moving out to the valleys and other areas, where the level of educational attainment is much lower than in Cardiff or Swansea, for example, the status quo isn't working anymore. This isn't the first time this has happened. In 1975 the UK was asked to vote over whether to join the then Common Market. Back then, the decision to do so was carried by a 21 majority and much like the referendum of 2016, this was also an expression of frustration among the electorate.